Okay, our next demonstration will be about the SBR. So we're done with the primary treatment. So in our dashboard, we go to biological and just go click SBR. And we have a similar template where the light ones are the ones that you can input and the dark ones are the ones that you will see the output. So we have a toggle button here. So it's a choice between 6 hours and 8 hours. So we'll just go with 8 hours for now. So just click 8 hours here. Just click calculate, let's just check that. And now we're gonna input our parameters. So our flow rate is 46,000. So we're gonna divide that flow into an even number. So from 46,000, we divide it to, let's say, 6. Yeah, let's divide the flow into 6. So we'll have, let's say, 7,700 flow rate. Okay, and then one important component is the fill ratio. So it's the amount that you will fill or decant versus or over the total volume. Okay, so if you have 100 cubic meters of water, 25 cubic meters of those will be decanted, right? So we'll just retain it at 0.25. And then since we chose 8 hours, it will have a total cycles per day of 6. And then it will always have 2. So if you have a flow rate of, let's say, 46,000, and then although it's just written here as 2, you just multiply it to 3 so that you can add 3. So you can reach the 46,000 flow rate. So it doesn't really matter if you're designing 4, 6, it doesn't matter. So I simplify it a bit to just 2, okay? And then the temperature, our chosen temperature in our previous example was around 25, so we'll just change this to 25. And then our influent alkalinity, will just change this to 70. Okay, our BOD is 197. RBCOD, okay, our RBCOD, we'll just retain it at 95. Our TKN is around it was around 40. And then our NBVSS is just the non-biodegradable volatile suspended solids. You can retain it at 42. And then this one, TSS minus VSS. So instead of writing a TSS of, let's say, 333, what I made was that it's a difference between TSS minus VSS. So if your TSS is around 333, so your VSS is around 278. So TSS is total suspended solids and VSS is volatile suspended solids. And then this is your requirement. So let's say if you have a BOD requirement of 30 and then ammonia of 4, just calculate that. Okay, for now that's good. Okay, so next parameter we're gonna check is the MLSS. Okay, just to see how concentrated the MLSS is. Okay, MLSS. So it's 2,353. I think that's good enough. So you don't want your MLSS to be more than 4,000 because that would mean that it will be very difficult in settling. You have an SRT, so you can, if your if your MLS is so high, you can just increase or decrease your SRT. Now next is we want to know if the aeration is enough. Okay, by the way, so this is a 4-hour filling time, 3-hour aeration time.